pretty shit intro. I'm not gonna lie.
You can continue. It's okay. This is how JRE starts.
What's that?
Joe Rogan Experience. Sometimes they just start right away.
Do they?
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yeah. So what were you saying about the boxing? They're being racist?
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, they were.
Dude, this is...
Just was undeserved win.
Yeah.
The Ukrainian guy should have won.
Because from what I saw was... You said he landed and... He punched more and landed more?
Yeah.
And he was... And some of the rounds were scored, like, horrible. Like,
Let me see. My dad,
my
dad sent me the stats.
It's like a 113 to, like, 10. To 110. Then it was, like, 116, 113.
So Devin Haney threw 405 punches.
Okay.
Lomachenko throwed 564 punches.
How many did Haney land?
110. 110 thrown to the body by Haney, and Haney landed 50, and Lomachenko only landed 9.
Wow.
Okay, that's probably the main.
Yeah. But still, like,
I don't understand the percentages things, but
if it's a close fight, like, you shouldn't have a 113, 110 round.
like and then jabs.
Final score.
Jabs. Lomachenko, 250. Haney 188.
Wow.
Haney landed 20, and Lomachenko landed 29.
Wow. Impressive.
Power punches 314 for Lomachenko. Haney 217. Haney 90. Lomachenko 95 landed.
Damn.
So it's like I'd say it's pretty close. I think because the amount of the insane difference between the body punches.
Yeah.
Is why Haney won.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't see the fight. It doesn't show like if there was any knockdowns or anything like that.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, welcome back to another episode of Three Guys on Couch. We are all three here
Facts.
for the first time in
Facts.
a long time.
It's been a minute, dude.
Long time.
I knew you were gonna do that shit because you do it every fucking episode.
What was the last episode? What day? How long has it been? I will keep butchering that then.
It's been like 2 months, I think.
A month.
A month?
Well,
That's not bad.
When was this published?
That's
March
pretty
27th. So, roughly 2 months.
Oh, okay.
Probably almost like 6 days away from 2 months. But yeah, we are finally all three back. We are all done with college.
Yeah, dude.
For the first year.
Yep. So, how was your first year of college, boys? How was
Pretty
it?
solid, dude. Pretty solid. I can't complain.
What would you give it? What if you had to give it a score out of 10? What would you give it?
In terms of overall?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. A 7 or an 8.
I enjoyed it a lot more than most of my high school years. Like
Really?
the friends I made, I think it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think I made way better friends in college than in high school. Not like I don't know. It just feels more like mature.
Yeah, you got
know?
new experiences and stuff.
Yeah, it feels more
So-
mature. Like I feel like also meeting new people is a lot easier in in college than high school, and it's a lot less judgy in college.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more freedom to
Facts.
just do whatever.
Yeah.
And there's just in general there's also a lot of freedom. Like we can just walk into the studio and make music.
Facts, dude.
But
Yeah.
like,
For real.
I feel like college was better than high school just because you have more freedom to do what you
Yeah.
want, like the experiences overall.
Mm-hmm.
Because like in high school, you're kind of confined to that one building.
You're confined to what you
Yeah.
have to do.
Yeah, and then college, you make your own path.
It's a lot more free roam. It's
Yeah.
a lot more.
Yeah.
College is what you make it. Like
It feels better because it's not legally required to do.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
And it's only like because you want to do it.
Yeah.
But the big thing was my motivation. Like after the first semester, I didn't want to do anything.
Oh, dude.
Same.
Like I was burnt out. So
That
bad.
dude, I think during the second semester, like towards the end of the second semester, I was just completely done. Like
Why do you think that we were so unmotivated?
I think it's just because you try your best to start well.
You like gas out.
rather than end well. I feel like people who are like good at school, if that makes sense, like they know how to start and end well. But I feel like for me personally, I put all my work into like starting well. That way, if I do burn out during the ending part, then my grades are still decent enough to where I can take a hit but still pass overall.
Yeah,
I feel that for sure.
definitely pacing.
Exactly, because I feel like towards the end of the year, people just, for me, it was I just didn't want to do assignments like at all. Like like especially these English assignments, like you just had to write like a paragraph of stuff or like a certain amount of words, but I just didn't want to do it. Like there was nothing there, but at the end of the day, like when you got the work done, it felt very good to do.
For sure.
Like it was, I was been going off like 5 times, but like I feel like towards the middle, that's the bulk of the work, rather than I think teachers or professors understand towards the end, like everyone's gonna start burning out, so you don't want to do as many. Because like for me, I only had 2 major projects and then maybe 1 final, and that was it. Because I didn't really have midterms and finals.
Yeah, me neither. It was just like essays and stuff. It was like semester-long projects for me.
Yeah.
It's like math and stuff, but
What would be your biggest takeaway from college semester?
Shit.
Jesus, I don't know.
Like what would
takeaway?
What would you say you go into next year of college being like, oh, in freshman year I learned this or something like that?
Nothing really, to be honest.
No friends made? Like
what am I happy with?
Yeah, that's like takeaway, like happy with maybe.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the friends I made.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm very happy with that.
I feel like also like proving some people wrong, because like my work ethic kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Same.
And like I think I did like pretty good for my first year, because like college, people were saying college is like one of the most difficult things to do your first year, and I kind of like. It wasn't that hard. Like, it wasn't impossible.
It really depends on your major, though.
Yeah.
That's like...
I do have one of the easiest majors, granted.
So.
But I feel like, friendships, relationships that you make are pretty important. So I feel like that was another thing that was taken away from college overall.
Dude. Yeah. I don't know, like, for me, like, college wasn't, like, the most important thing for me. You know what I mean? Even though it probably should have. And like my grades definitely reflected that, you know, just because like I just wanted to like focus on other shit. But yeah, overall it was pretty decent. It was pretty good.
But yeah,
got through it.
I'm thankful to say that it is summer now, though.
For sure,
because I get like college was decent, it was fun, but summer, especially this summer, there's a lot to look forward to.
I feel like we need to clear our minds.
Exactly. Like it's basically like 3 months to just do everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like 3 to 4 months is like a decent amount of time to do it in.
Yeah.
Obviously, like for this summer, I actually got a job. I feel like you also are working on like
stuff here and there.
Yeah.
And then some jobs lined up.
And you're just living life, like going to the gym, motivation off.
Yeah.
So I feel like in all our respective summers, I feel like we know exactly what we're going to do. We've already planned something big that you guys will see coming up. And I feel like also this podcast is going to be a big part of our summer as well.
For sure, yeah. I definitely want to get some episodes out.
We want to produce content, but we also we're thinking of doing a summer merch drop. So stay tuned for that. But
yeah. Also, if you're really like drawing and shit like that, hit us up, because we might be able to collab and pay you to give us designs for our merch.
Just
artists.
Just something summer themed with a couch, like whether it be a sun, whether it be something to do with like an anchor of a ship or something like that. Just something summer themed related to the Three Guys One Couch. That's all we're pretty much looking for.
Facts.
And then we'll either put it on like a hat or something like that. But for sure, please DM us on Instagram or whatever, and yeah.
For real shit.
In terms of summer, what do you guys want to accomplish this summer?
Do you want to go first?
You can go first.
I want to do jiu-jitsu.
Ooh.
Because I started to really enjoy doing that. Like I don't know why, but I got like pretty good at it without training. Like I started beating people who actually do it, and like MMA fighters that do it. And so I'm just thinking about it because I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the mentality of MMA or like martial arts, anything like that. It's a really good way to like design your own mind. It's a good way to chisel yourself into who you want to be. It's good for your body. Well, sometimes not, because you get injured. Yeah,
stuff,
injured. But it's good. It's good for your mind. Definitely good discipline. Like it's good with discipline, and I definitely need that. So
for sure.
Yeah.
What about you?
Goals for this summer.
Goals, accomplishments, whatever.
Yeah.
Goals for this summer. Just creating more.
Yeah.
Just like trying to make some more cool shit, art, if you will, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But yeah, like shit like that. Work on the podcast. Work on my own shit, like the video production side and all that shit. But yeah.
Yeah.
But you?
I feel like for me, just live life in the summer because I'm up in Reno for 2 months at a time, to 5 months.
Do you feel like you're like living in a box? 'Cause that's what it sounds like.
I mean, kind of, because
Sounds like you're just caged in.
Dorm room life is I feel like if you're in college, you have to experience it once, at least for me, because there are some stories that I could tell about dorm room life that is just I would not have done if I didn't live in a dorm.
Yeah,
It
sounds like a great experience.
It's a great experience. It's college in a box in a type of way, because the only thing that sucks is you're confined to this room and you have to share it with a roommate. Granted, like our dorm room, both that I lived in were kick-ass. I loved them. Like, they were amazing. And like, but I feel like overall, like, you couldn't really go anywhere in terms of like, granted, towards like the end of the year I did, but you're kind of confined to like that little space for a majority of the year.
Isn't that because of the city though?
Yeah, sometimes, because like I didn't have a car up there, and granted UNR offers like a ton of ride services and stuff, but like for like when we would go see a movie, like for example Guardians of the Galaxy
take a
3,
bus or walk.
we took a bird scooter because it's only like, the convenient thing is it's like 5 minutes away from our dorm room.
Okay.
That's another thing that I like. Like, the campus is very small, but everything is within walking distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I feel like that's one of the big things. But for sure, dorm room life, I feel like every college student has to experience.
For sure.
That's fair.
Yes, I've been thinking about it.
Some of the stories that I will tell in my future days, I would not have known without it. There's some crazy stories. Holy crap.
The future days.
Future days.
If your mom watches this,
Oh, no. Well,
there'll be questions.
she probably doesn't, but okay.
I've also been going to the gym.
Yeah, that's one thing I need to get on.
Yeah, I feel like
I
that's
gotta fix my injuries first.
definitely good for you.
Yes.
I feel like I made solid progress so far. So
Yes,
I want to keep doing that.
You've been doing a kick-ass job, I have to say.
Thank you.
You and
Putting in the work.
You and the people that go, it's insane. Like, it's pretty good.
It's just consistency.
Exactly. Eating right and all that stuff. I feel like, I have to get into that routine as well, because I was kind of out of it.
It's like once you start it, you kind of hate it, but then once you see progress, you become obsessed with it.
Yeah, that's the thing with me. Like, if I don't see something happening, then I probably won't do it. But as soon as you start to see results, like, it kind of sparks your flame and fuels you to do more. If that makes any sense.
Exactly.
But yeah, another thing that I would just like to say is one of my goals for next semester. Oh, this is a perfect segue. Goals for next semester. I need to commentate more. I want to commentate more because I feel like I only did 2 games and that wasn't my best work because I was so nervous.
Well, yeah, the first time you do it, it's never. Same with.
Still gonna be perfect. Yeah.
I was so nervous. Like, I was afraid I was gonna say some dumb shit and like just people were gonna yell at me. But I for sure want to commentate more. Even do like summer stuff for sports in Vegas, just something. But that's one of my main goals for next semester is get on the commentating side.
That's good.
That'd be sick, dude. Yeah, like I remember watching it. Like, it was just, first of all, it was cool as fuck because we were commentating a Mountain West game.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude. But yeah, the more you do it, like the more comfortable you'll get. Just like this.
Just like anything, really.
Yeah, I hope for like a sport that I actually know too. Because don't get me wrong, softball's like softball. It's not my first choice, obviously. It's not my expertise. Like, even baseball too. It's not my expertise, but obviously I'm gonna still do it because
you take what you get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if I was offered like hockey or football, I would.
Oh yeah.
Even if I had to go somewhere, I'd immediately take it.
Yeah.
Almost 100% take it. What about you? Future goals for next semester, or just
dude.
in life?
Shit. Well, I'm gonna be with UNLV again next year, and hopefully, like, I just want to be able to contribute even more You know what I mean? Like, work on more projects, like, have a bigger role
Mm-hmm.
in that shit. And, yeah, just keep, like, getting better.
When do you get to go to away games?
I don't know. I think I have to be, like, a full-time employee for that.
That's fair. Yeah.
Ricky and Matt, if you're watching, bro, get me on that plane, dude.
Because, like, you guys come up to UNR, like, a couple times.
I know, bro. That would be so sick.
You
Just
just
pull
come
up to
up,
UNR.
pull up. That'd be
Yeah.
sick.
It's alright. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, not. I've only met one kid who's come to UNLV with their away team that was an intern. So it's not like a very common thing for interns to travel.
Yeah. When do you get to do, like, the big tournaments? Like, if UNLV basketball makes it to March Madness, when do you get to do that?
It depends. Probably if I work full time.
Gotcha.
Because
Yeah.
the tournaments are like separate from like the regular season. So it's like it's another thing. Like I didn't shoot the Mountain West tournament because the Mountain West only gives us a certain amount of passes
Gotcha.
or whatever. But like Ricky and Matt will go.
So they have to, like, pick a certain team of interns in a way?
Kinda. Interns don't really get like a pass.
Oh,
You know what
gotcha.
I mean? But yeah, but like for the regular season stuff, like that we're hosting, like I'm able to go to those. But if it's like outside organizations, so like technically like the tournament was at UNLV for basketball, but it was hosted by the Mountain West.
Gotcha.
And not us.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, shit like that.
What about you, future goals?
I want to start writing more music. I've been on that. I've been on that a lot.
How was your first studio session?
It was so bad.
Dude,
It was so bad. We even did a second one. It was just as bad as the first one.
Did you
We have no idea what to do. There's so many.
it's
There's so
hard.
many. Like you look at the screen, it's just like it's like a new language.
Yeah. You're like, what the fuck?
It's a lot easier to just do it on like a guitar because it's basically learning a new instrument. That's really what it is. It's learning like a mega instrument because it's everything at once. And so you thought it'd be easier. You'd think it'd be like, oh yeah, I'll just make a beat. But no, you have to like it's hard as fuck.
Imagine like the first time you use Premiere Pro, that's what it felt like.
Oh wow.
Like, but except nobody's there to like tell you like what the fuck to do.
Yeah, that's
There's
pretty,
like thousands of plugins. It's like
It's fucking it's insane.
it's exhausting.
that's pretty difficult.
But yeah, so I want to write music. I'm into art, so I want to
for sure.
put myself into that.
Yeah, for sure.
Facts, dude.
I feel like another thing that we all want to do this summer is sports. Like, we all want to do soccer.
Oh yeah, dude, we have to get on that.
So down for that. So
Yeah,
down for
because
Indoor soccer.
that'd be so much fun, dude.
It would.
Speaking of soccer, oh god, there was a little competition in the Premier League that we would like to call a bottle job.
A bottle job. Oh yeah. So.
For those who may not know what I'm talking about, there's a Premier League team called Arsenal, and how many points were they up before they started losing games?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe like 10.
And they are now 7 points, and they've lost the top of the league.
7 points
it.
under. Yeah.
Man City just is too good.
So Manchester, yeah, City clinched it today.
Yep.
Sad day.
Do we think they'll win the Champions League final?
Yep.
I want to say no,
They're
but
playing. They're playing
win.
Inter, right?
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
Inter to win.
No, I think Man City. Early Holland, their new attacker, is just too good.
Yeah.
He's literally he scored like 39 goals this
That's
season in the
ridiculous.
Prem, just in the Prem.
That is absolutely outrageous.
Like that is
nuts.
insane.
Like, I think
First season in the hardest league in the world.
I saw like a TikTok. He was in like the under 20 World Cup. He scored like 9 goals in one game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that
Like
one
it
game.
was absolutely outrageous. That guy's just
He's insane, dude.
He's built different.
He's a machine. He's a robot.
I want Inter to win, but City's gonna win, dude.
City's
Then
gonna
they'll
win.
then they'll do
And
the
then it's up to United to stop them winning the treble. They're playing in the FA Cup final, dude.
Oh, like they're gonna do that. Famous last words.
United's in the final.
It's happened before, dude. We can do it.
Interesting. Is Man City gonna play their top players?
Probably. It's the FA Cup, yeah.
What does that exactly mean?
The FA Cup?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's the
Like all English teams.
yeah,
Like
basically
every
a
division plays in tournament.
Yeah. So it's like any team can enter. So it's like a huge tournament. So it's technically like the best team in England.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
So it's cool. It's like it's nice because like what the fuck? Like Division 2 teams will sometimes be Premier League teams and whatever, vice versa. Or like you'll get like a Division 5 team that makes like a really good run. But
Yeah, I know I've seen like a couple clips on where some upsets have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Another thing that was big in soccer was Wrexham.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
That one,
That whole saga was so crazy.
that was like,
Do you think that's fair though?
okay, in my
What do you
opinion,
mean?
Well, Ryan Reynolds and all the celebrities buying new teams.
just
Yeah,
because
I mean, it's fair.
he puts like it's I granted they won their league because of them.
Yeah, they
Like,
wouldn't have
but-
done that.
You can't take away like he's willing to invest that money.
Yeah,
and it pays off for him. Like who would have known? Like if he invested the money, he still could have lost it all. Like granted, he brought in some new players, and like the stadium and like the prices of tickets and attendance went up. But like I think it was just a great story because like you look
It
at
is
them,
a
they
good
haven't
story,
been promoted in I don't even know how many years, and then finally Ryan Reynolds and who's the other guy?
That one guy.
Oh, he's on
The other
like
guy, yeah.
He's on Always Sunny.
yes. Oh my god, I don't
I
know.
forgot his name.
But like they brought in so many good players like Ben Foster, who like made the game winning save to
Yeah.
clinch like the promotion. But like just that story to me is like so cool.
Yeah.
Because like you look at that team and they're like, oh, like before they came in, they're like, oh, they're like a horrible team, and then
Yeah.
you just invest that money.
It's great for the sport.
Exactly.
Now it's behind that team. Like they have something to fight for.
Exactly,
You know?
'cause,
They have
like-
someone to like make. They have to make someone proud. You know?
That's
for
just
sure.
it's just Ryan Reynolds for you, dude.
Yeah.
He is a
I hope more people start doing
Specimen.
he's a specimen.
If I was a woman, just kidding.
Dude. I wanna,
Oh God.
I strive to be like Ryan Reynolds, bro. But I will never be like
You're
him.
more of
What,
a
a
Shawn
bad actor?
Mendes.
Bad actor. What you talking about, bro?
Oh, relax.
You don't like Deadpool? 1, 2?
Yeah, that was an acting masterclass.
You're more of a Shawn Mendes, Kyle.
I hate you.
You're more of a Shawn Mendes.
Moving on.
Have you guys been watching any other sports?
Hockey.
I've been watching American soccer.
Started watching UFC.
MLS.
No, USL Championship.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Watching the Lights lose every game.
Yeah.
They haven't won one game this season.
Oh,
It's been like 10 games. They've drawed like 7, lost the rest.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, at least we're getting points. Like,
Yeah.
but still, like,
Could be better.
yeah, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
we almost beat Real Salt Lake in the Open Cup in extra time. It was like 1-1 going into extra time, and in the last like 5 minutes of the second half of extra time, they scored.
Do you think that shows how bad MLS has gotten?
Was it good?
Yes.
Like, was it ever good?
MLS.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, it was.
Well-
It was never fair because it's a
Franchise.
money franchise basically.
Yeah, it's a closed league, so
closed
like,
league,
you have
so,
to
like-
buy basically.
You have to buy in.
Yeah,
Oh.
There's no relegation. There's no
Oh.
promotion.
That's kind of
It's just you win the league and then
yeah.
same thing all over again for 10 years.
So it's like, yeah, the only so it's like they created the league to be like the new best league, right? And then the soccer federation was basically like, okay, you're Division 1 now, you know.
Oh, wow.
And then everybody else has to buy in.
So it's like, is it like the most money invested in a team wins?
I mean-
kind of, but it's more
It can
more.
be.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but I think the main issue is you can have a shitty ass team and there's no consequences.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
There's only upsides basically.
Yeah, as long as people are showing up to the games. Like,
It's not exciting. That's the main thing.
there's no stakes.
There's no stakes. It's
One-
not exciting. There's like if you lose, oh okay.
Yeah.
Just try next season.
Like you don't even have to be a top half team
Ooh.
to make it. Literally, there is fucking 15 teams per conference.
Mm-hmm.
7 make it to the playoffs. 7 in each conference make it to the playoffs.
Wow.
So half the fucking league goes to the playoffs? Like, what the fuck?
So there's like no consequence if you play horribly?
No.
No,
You should try next season.
You just have to be top 7 if you want to get to the playoffs.
Wow.
And it's like, oh, but if you're the best team in the league, oh, you get a fucking trophy that nobody fucking gives a shit about.
Yeah.
Like, you get the... What the fuck do they call it? They call it like the...
Something stupid.
The shield or like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's like... That's not praise, but if you fucking... You can finish in 7th, you know what I mean? And like...
And win the championship.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, how does that make any sense?
Yeah, that's pretty.
And like...
Yeah, they need to balance it.
And like popular soccer players like from Europe would like come to the MLS and they're trying to make it more exciting, but then there's like no point if the system doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like you could have the best player in the world in it and then no one's gonna watch it.
Yeah. True. Like,
because there's no downside to it.
Does it get decent turnouts for games?
yeah.
Yeah.
They do, but I feel like...
but that's because it's the highest level in America.
Yeah. So it's
Gotcha.
like it is the best player.
There's nothing better than it. Like,
Yeah.
There's nothing higher.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
There's teams here and there. Like last year in the Open Cup, a USL team, a Division 2 team, played an MLS team in the final, and it like went to penalties or something, I think, and
Oh wow.
they lost.
like, it shouldn't be that close. It should not be that close.
Yeah, but like and that USL team had to beat like 3 other MLS teams to get to the final. So it's like
That's
the
crazy.
gap is not that big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so USL is great because they already have like 4 leagues set up. So when promotion and relegation happens, like they're ready to fucking go.
Nice.
You know what I mean? But to have fucking 30 teams in the MLS is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of teams.
And plus they fucking just approved one for San Diego. And do you know Landon Donovan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He already owns a USL team in San Diego. So now they're just gonna ruin his team.
Maybe
he
they'll
owns.
turn it into an MLS team.
No, it already got approved. It's like a whole different ownership group.
That's kind of dumb.
So,
So-
it's the downside of money.
Yeah. So like they're not even. So they clearly don't have respect for probably the greatest American soccer player of all time.
And it oversaturates the league.
For sure.
Having so many teams.
Yeah. It's fucking. It's not good. It's not good in the long run.
Doesn't work.
Unless they fucking
Add
get
relegation.
30 teams and then split the league into 2 divisions. But we already
Yeah.
have 4 other leagues that are there.
That's probably the best thing to do. Split it and then add relegation to it.
I guess.
That's
But then
probably the
that
best thing
fucks
to do.
over USL.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then what, USL Championship becomes Division 3?
They need to combine them.
Yeah.
Like first place USL goes to MLS and relegation. They need to just combine it. Then it'll work.
It's
I don't know why it's separate. That makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
MLS should be like the Division 1,
Yeah.
and then there's the other things in USL should be the Division 2, 3.
In England, there's the Premier League and there's the EFL, and that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's EFL 2, 3, 1.
Mm-hmm. What I want to happen at this point is USL outgrows the MLS.
That'd be hilarious.
And then, or like they implement promotion and relegation, or the federation says, okay, promotion and relegation is allowed between leagues, but they have to set it up. So like, so imagine like the USL, they already have those 4 fucking leagues set up, right? And then they start doing their thing. I don't see any reason why they couldn't outgrow MLS if MLS is gonna stay closed.
Which
You know?
USL league is the lights in?
Division 2. Yeah, USL Championship. And then then it's League 2 and League 1.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Have you guys been watching UFC?
I have not.
I watched the last fight.
Yeah.
So boring.
But I recently found UFC, and it's probably one of the most entertaining things. Watching. It's like because also like records don't really matter in UFC.
No, it's just like the hype that is built around the fight.
Yeah, because you could lose and you could be an even better fighter. Than
Like you could be a number 10 seed in the division and still get a title shot.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of it.
Well, it depends on how popular you are.
Yes,
it's a very entertainment.
You have to. If you're a number 10, you gotta talk shit. You gotta be damn popular.
So it's like whoever organizes the fight, whoever they think is gonna have the more entertaining fight, they'll match them up.
It definitely is a leading factor.
Essentially, yes.
It's not 100% because of that. It's also of how good you are if you've been winning.
And they look at your past fights and are like, oh, did this guy like KO him? Did this guy do? That's what made Conor McGregor.
Oh, 100%.
Because
also, he's a really good striker.
Granted, he's a good fighter, but like the hype he brings to the sport, like I think he's like one of the most paid athletes and UFC athletes in general. Because like the hype he brings around his fights is insane. Like
I don't like him, but I have to respect that. Also, he was a double champ in 2 divisions.
Yes,
and that's like one of
the hardest things.
One of 4 fighters have done that.
I think he beat Eddie Alvarez for 1, and then he beat Jose Aldo, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that the guy who just punched once?
Yes, that was the one hit.
I've only watched his highlights.
13-second fight. Yeah, I used to really like him, but then the whole Khabib thing.
Yeah.
I feel like, but that's just what makes Conor McGregor.
That's his brand.
But like,
yeah, it's just the whole like bringing up religion and family.
He did go pretty far.
That's when it gets too deep, and it's just like it's just trying to inflict as much pain over the fight.
In terms of like building hype, though, like he will just.
He's a great entertainer.
He's a great entertainer. Like
without a doubt,
he's one of the greatest entertainers in like in the UFC. I feel like
I wouldn't say he's the best.
He's one of,
but I'd say he's one of the greatest.
Yes,
he's probably the greatest fighter in the UFC, but not definitely the best.
No, yes,
greatness in the scope of like he made the sport.
Oh,
he made where UFC is now, basically.
Because like even if he's fighting like a lower tier opponent, he will still sell millions of dollars.
It's still be one of the biggest fights in the UFC.
Yeah,
any McGregor fight, any McGregor. He's also a fantastic striker.
Yeah,
he was one of the best, but now
he's like out of his prime. Like
now it's too far gone. Ever since the Mayweather boxing fight, he has been downhill.
Let's see, how old is Conor McGregor?
Like 32, probably something like that.
That seems old for fighting.
He's 34.
Actually, fighting, I'd say you get to your primes in your like 30s.
Okay.
Like mid 20s to early 30s.
Yeah.
Okay.
25. Let's go 25 to like 31.
It's a different. It's just a different sport. You know, you don't have to be like.
Yeah.
It's just your prime is different. It's technique and it's mentality.
Obviously, record does play a part in if you get a title shot, but like I feel like it's 50-50 with hype because
I think record wise in how many fights you win in a row.
Yes. Like if you're on a 5-fight win streak, chances and you're like knocking out everybody and you're building your hype up, chances are you're gonna get a title shot within the next 2 fights.
Yeah, it's also killing boxing. Like I'd say because like. Boxing, like having like the O, like the 0 losses on your record is very important. That's because of Mayweather, and he built his entire like his own career on top of the 0 losses thing. And so now every boxer is scared to lose it, and so they're just avoiding fights. And then there's no exciting boxing fights happening.
Yeah, and I feel like now like if you lose a fight and you're like a young boxer, like your career's over.
Yeah, if you lose, it's done. And like. There was the Ryan Garcia Gervonta Davis fight. What was the last time there's a fight like that with 2 people who had 0 losses?
Yeah. That one was heavily advertised. Too.
Oh yeah.
It was one of the biggest boxing fights personally that I've ever seen. Like,
did you even know there was a Canelo fight like a week ago?
Yes.
I didn't.
I just saw it, but I mean, like when you look at like the top people in boxing, you have Tyson Fury, you have Canelo in different divisions, you have Gervonta Davis. You can call them like Tyson Fury is one of the greatest boxers of all time.
I'd say he's the greatest boxer of all time.
For sure he's in that conversation, but I feel like his record and his hype again plays a factor because he's in one of the hardest divisions in boxing. Like I feel like heavyweight is the division. It's one of the hardest.
It's
Obviously, all the divisions of boxing are very difficult at your respective height.
It's just the most popular.
It's the most popular, and I feel like if you have zero losses in that category,
it amplifies it even more.
If you have one draw with Tyson Fury, he got a draw to Wilder. I don't know if it was once or twice, but
once.
He still has an undefeated record. Like it's kind of insane. Like the way that what he's done for. He's from Britain, right?
Well, yeah. Well, he's a gypsy, so you don't even know. He doesn't even know because he wasn't allowed to fight for the national team for boxing, but he's pretty much British or Irish or something like that.
His story is actually insane. Like Tyson Fury's
depression too. Yeah,
Tyson Fury's story is absolutely insane.
What's his story?
So when he originally started his boxing career, I think he took like a break or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he became super overweight. I think he was a ton overweight, and then he started.
He was severely depressed.
Yes, he was starting, and then he started getting back in the gym, and he just kept losing weight, and then his skills were getting better, and he was becoming faster.
Oh shit!
Then he finally, I don't know what his first fight back was. I haven't really dove deep into his story, but I think he did a pretty damn good job in the comeback because now he's considered the greatest heavyweight.
We're talking about the fucking big ass white guy.
Yes.
Okay.
And like the Deontay Wilder trilogy was almost like known wide, like worldwide. Because when it happened, I obviously didn't really pay attention to boxing, but
I thought it was 2 fights.
I thought it was 3.
Whatever.
I thought it was 2.
Let's go 2. Because I think I'm wrong.
It's probably
but,
2.
I don't know boxing.
Doesn't really matter.
But anyways, the one time he got knocked out, and then he
got knocked out,
and then he rose up, and
I
was like,
fucking
bro,
that shit was crazy.
That was absolutely
so
insane. Like the commentators just like, oh my, he's rose up from the dead. He was out cold. What? he was out. 100%.
Did he still win that fight?
Yeah. Oh no,
he drew it.
He drew.
That's why I said there's 3.
No, he did. No, he knocked him out.
No, I think that was I feel like there was 3. I think it was a draw twice, and then there was.
Pretty sure. But here's the thing: in boxing, there's no Conor McGregor, and because of that, the only thing, the closest thing that matters in boxing is records, because Mayweather made records so popular.
Yeah, there was 3.
There was?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So the first one.
First two were I think draws. The second one, if I'm not mistaken, was
the third one?
I think he got knocked out in the second one, but still managed to draw.
That show's crazy.
And then the first one I don't remember. And
I think he knocked him down after getting knocked down.
And then the third one, he knocked him out cold. And they did it. I think they did it in Vegas.
Probably. That's how.
I really don't know though.
That kind of fight.
But that shit was nuts. Like you heard,
crazy.
I saw a lot.
Are they gonna fight again?
Probably not.
If it was
Tyson Fury has to fight Usyk because Usyk's the champion. But he won't do it.
It doesn't say, but
there was 2 draws in a row and then somebody lost.
Yeah.
Yes. That's how it usually
If I was
goes.
the guy who lost, I'd still want to fight again.
Do you think there would be a McGregor Poirier 4?
Yeah.
Because Conor McGregor got injured pretty bad.
His fucking leg snapped.
It was because Dustin checked it, so
it was a nasty.
He basically broke his own chin.
You know what the nastiest injury is?
I know the one. Which
the
one?
Chris Weidman one.
Yeah, dude, that was so.
I haven't seen it.
Didn't he step back on it and then it just fucking?
I'm just gonna show you.
Oh, that's so
you guys are gonna see his reaction.
Live reaction,
dude. This.
Wait, screen record so we can.
Okay.
No, I think we'll get
age restricted.
Yeah,
dude, it's so bad.
Really?
It's so. I can't.
It is
so
horrendous,
it's so
bro.
bad.
Okay. So
I think I already.
Okay, we're gonna show the full highlight.
Oh, I can't even.
I'll
it makes me
skip
think about
to
it.
it,
It's so
but
bad.
dude. Oh my god.
It's so bad.
Dude, it's horrendous.
It's so bad. For the viewers,
was it a
it's
shin
very
block?
bad.
It is just gruesome.
Did he kick someone's shin?
I think it was
just watch.
I think he checked it.
I think this is beginning.
Here, let me hold this so Ilya can see too.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, whoa.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, whoa.
Here it is. Look at his right leg, or his right like ankle.
Wait, why did it?
They didn't show it, bruh.
Show it.
No, you saw his leg though.
His
You saw his leg
flat.
though.
No,
His
you
foot was like.
You don't understand. You don't understand. It's so bad.
His right.
Oh!
No.
Just wait. He's.
Look at it. Look at it.
Stuck on
Okay, I think they show it right here.
it. He checked
So he
it.
checked it, and his not his knee, his ankle.
No,
And
but
look,
he kicked his knee.
Oh no! What the hell?
It is so
It's
bad.
It's
Oh
so
my
bad.
gosh.
It's so bad.
Like, thankfully he recovered from it. But,
Oh god!
oh my goodness,
It's so bad.
God.
it is so bad.
But listen, that brought more viewers to the UFC.
Dude, like
It brought more people.
that is one of the worst injuries I think I've ever seen in
Holy
a UFC
shit.
fight.
Oh, 100%. Oh my god.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
I remember like watching it like I saw it like on TikTok, and then I just watched like the full clip.
Oh my god, it's so
The
bad.
commentators' reaction were like, "Oh my gosh, what have I just witnessed?" It was
It's insane.
That's terrible.
It
It's
was
insane. It's insane.
bad, dude.
That's so terrible.
Oh my goodness, dude. Oh,
Bro, UFC is fire.
he had to get like a rod like inputted like through his knee, and then just that way it like helped this part take over.
That's what happened to McGregor. They
Yeah.
put a titanium
Ooh.
thing. Yeah, he used to have a titanium shin bone.
Dude, it was bad.
Titanium shin bone.
Safe to say, that's one of the top 10 grossest injuries I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. But yeah,
Jesus.
switching gears from boxing, the Formula One Italian Grand Prix
Oh, it got canceled.
I don't even watch it, so.
due to extreme weather.
The fucking whole city was flooded.
Damn.
It was like an insane amount of water. Like they were trying to scrape it off to like maybe get the race done, but it was bad.
Damn.
Didn't it? Wasn't it like hella water last year too? They red flagged it or something after like 4
Yeah.
laps.
I don't
Why don't
remember.
you just get rid of that track?
I don't know. I think they were on a contract. I think that's why.
Yeah, like what they'll do is circuits will be renewed till a certain year.
Oh, okay. I thought okay. That makes sense.
But even speaking of F1, what about the F1 Grand Prix coming to Vegas?
Dude, they're paving
Oh,
it.
it's gonna be so good.
They're paving it, dude.
It'd be so
It
good.
looks like it's great that it's a street circuit. So like street
Wow.
circuits aren't.
I don't even care.
Depends.
It's
I'll
just gonna.
take it.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to
So
watch
It's
it.
just exciting, you know.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a
To
fun
feel
watch.
it, to feel the sport. you know?
Exactly.
Grip up on it.
What?
Pause, bruh.
Grip up on the sport.
Even
Get
like
your hands on it.
even like the drivers were excited to come to Vegas. Cause like, what is happening, bruh?
I'm trying. Jesus Christ.
Why do we do this?
Okay.
Fuck it. Anyways, so even
Yeah,
the drivers were excited. Why did you say that? He's like, hey.
You interrupted.
I was just
straight
speaking
out of
being
it.
like,
Gay.
hey. Did he say gay or a?
Gay.
I thought you said a. Bro. What the actual fuck? What? Oh my god.
Anyways,
Continue.
Stop! Get your
I'm sorry.
arm.
I'm sorry. That was an accident. I heard your hand move. Like, here it comes. Here it
Oh
comes.
my god. But yeah, I can't wait for the F1 Grand Prix to be in Vegas. Tickets are like 50 grand.
oh my god, dude.
Tickets are like
That's-
insane amount.
Locals should get a discount.
Well,
They should.
I would be opposed to it.
it's so much money for
Yeah.
just watching like barely any of the race. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of ridiculous.
I'd rather watch it on TV.
But
But
it is-
I want to hear it.
Same.
I'd
I
like
want to hear it too.
But
dude.
it is Vegas, after all.
Yeah.
Everything is
Yeah.
more expensive here, with inflation and all that.
Also, F1's a insanely expensive sport.
It's-
Probably the most expensive one.
That's very
I
true.
think so. I think it is.
Probably what-
It's up there.
Because those cars are like $1 million to build or some shit.
Yeah.
It was so cool when we saw them.
Yeah,
I was so bummed, dude. I couldn't.
That was pretty sick.
bummed.
We saw Hamilton.
Uh-huh.
Oh man,
Dude,
I'm
that
so
was
jealous that you guys got to see that.
That's so fun. They'll do it again.
I
Oh,
hope.
100%.
Next year when you're not here again. Who knows?
I hope they do it when I'm here.
Well, they might have some like events the whole week we could go down there and look at.
True.
Hopefully we don't have to pay $5 billion to get in.
Probably will.
Aren't they like making it to where? I saw this story, and they're like making it like a place. I don't know where it is. I don't think it's in Vegas, but they're making it to where like there's like a shit ton of racing simulators.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Did we
like-
do that?
Is it in Vegas?
I don't know, but like they're making like a stand, like a bar almost, like a place you go
It
to.
looks
Dude,
cool.
it's harder than you think.
Bro, it's so hard.
Is it?
It's
Yeah.
I said.
That's fine. It's a good thing, dude. Fucking our friend Baptiste.
Yeah, our friend
got
Baptiste.
like, was he?
No, I just want to say his name. I'm like, oh shit.
It's all good, but it's like, did he get the best time of the whole
Like,
night?
Yeah, he was like the second or third place
Damn.
for the.
Yeah,
That's pretty
fucking
good.
wild.
Is it like very hard to control the steering wheel?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the turning
force
card,
feedback.
yeah.
Yeah, and the braking was fucked. But
Pretty cool though.
Yeah, it was fun.
Very cool.
Interesting.
I'm glad they did that.
I hope they come back when I'm back.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely. They probably will.
they will.
They're gonna want to make money. You know?
Yeah,
I hope.
it was.
Yeah, eyes on sport.
It was.
I would 100% do that. I would
Yeah.
1000% do that. But
I
I
wonder
can't.
how long they're gonna have it for. How many years?
I can't wait to just watch it. Like even if we can't, like obviously it'd be fun to like see it and hear it, but I just can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It's good for they're tapping into a market, dude. Because like after Drive to Survive came out, fucking America exploded with that shit. You know, and then like the next year Miami came out.
Yeah.
And then the year after we get Vegas.
Cause like the Miami Grand Prix was a big hit. Like there was a lot of famous people, and even the race was like kind of good. So
Yeah.
I feel like hopefully F1 starts to get more towards America, or like starts to influence more people to
Yeah.
root for the sport.
For sure.
Because it's a very fun sport. It's like it's a
Yeah.
very interesting sport.
Mhm.
Like before you told me about it, I had no clue what it was.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
So I love the sport now.
I think Aiden told me about it, or fucking Baptiste.
Because I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah. It was
Still
just
don't.
fun.
And we started playing F1.
Yeah.
Oh, those were the days, man. Like F1 2019.
That game's so fun. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
is there
dude.
anything else we have?
I don't know. Should we get food after this? Are you guys hungry?
Low key.
What we
Good
feeling?
old Shake Shack.
The old stomping.
It's on the cards, dude.
It's on the cards.
Fuck.
Dude, my tank
Yeah.
for gas was so much money.
Really?
It was like $60.
That much.
Damn.
That's not that much now. But it's like 60
actually
bucks.
really good.
60 bucks for 12. Oh wait, it's
Was
fine.
that full tank?
That's a lot for me.
Yes, dude. My car was in like 3 bars. of
60
gas.
for a full tank is good.
I pay like 40. It's the same. But I go to
I
sleep.
would
I feel
pay
like-
40,
I feel
dude.
like 80, dude. Dumb.
80?
Yeah, because it's a V8. So.
Ah.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's about what the Durango was. We sold the Durango, by the way. My
You
childhood
did?
car.
Oh, wow.
Shit can't put in the shitter.
What?
Respectfully.
I didn't even know what he said. Wasn't like the door broken?
What was it?
How much? Be honest though. Be honest. How much was broken on
My
that car?
childhood car, dude. It doesn't matter, dude. I had a sentimental connection with that fucking
So why'd you sell it then?
Because it was a piece of shit. Nobody drives it, dude. You can barely run, dude. Bro, we had to get it jumped to sell it, dude. Like
That's insane.
we needed to get it in the street to check the fluids and shit. Because you can't do it on a slant, whatever. But we
Do we
called
know
called AAA. We got it jumped, and then I drove it around, parked in the street, turned it off, and then I like cleaned it out. Then John wanted me to figure out if wanted me to turn it on again. So I put it in, and then I turn it to the start, and I just hear
That's not good.
nothing, just like clicking of like the starter,
Oh my
and
god.
then nothing. I was like, you know what? It served its purpose. Fucking car is.
How long did it take to sell?
Oh, he just sold to John's friend. It was like
Uh,
easy. They just picked it up.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think the whole thing. I don't know how much we got for it. Probably like a couple thousand, like 2,000 max. You know what I mean? But
How
What
long
is
did you
it?
have that car for?
fucking well, It's 2001, so 22 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it survived.
It
2
did it.
kids.
It did its deeds. You
Yeah.
know?
It's a reliable car.
For sure. Yeah. Like for 20 years, for 19, 20 years, it was a pretty good car.
Oh, okay.
We didn't have to. I think we changed the alternator, and then other than that, it was like fine until
Yeah.
like the windows started breaking and.
I gotta get my
All that
car
shit.
checked, dude.
Let's check it right after this, dude. We can do it.
Why? I might as well just go to a shop
Bro,
and get an oil. Like I might as well.
checked.
You haven't checked your
He's
oil?
never checked his oil.
I've
in
never
his
checked my
life.
oil before.
Boys.
Dude,
Well, we
if
have
it runs fine,
Japanese cars, so they're probably okay.
dude,
Yeah.
But
it
the-
runs fine.
It's just my dad knows all that shit. He's like
Same.
He knows everything about
Exactly.
Like, he would buy like off an auction. He would buy like a broken car. He'd repair it with his friend, sell it, a couple grand profit. So he knows like everything about him.
Yeah.
Like the only thing that I need to really get changed on my car is my brakes.
Okay, yeah.
That's it. But my dad was gonna go get an oil change. He was going to,
Okay.
but
That's fine. I'm not like back on.
I don't need
But, like,
to
you
check my fluids.
You should.
Oh.
You should know how. I feel like you should know how.
I wanna change the topic. Speaking of what Kyle knows,
What the fuck?
we've exposed this man and his history knowledge.
Oh man! You tell us if you don't.
Do you want to talk about?
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to talk about it because it's kind
I don't know history, okay? There are some things that I don't remember that I should remember. We're not
If
gonna
you even knew them in the first
we're not
place.
gonna go deep into this, but
talking so loud.
I just don't like history and I don't remember certain things.
And I quote,
I'll follow.
I don't need to know it.
I don't need to know why the
Guys.
country exists.
Oh my god. I'm better at it now though. I like know
You're welcome.
I knew some of it.
Well, like
Some of
5% of it.
Dude, it's like
Bro, I asked you why the U.S. declared independence, and you're like, I don't know, bro. Listen, we can change the topic if you want, but
It was just very interesting.
dude. Honestly, bro, you're not the only one.
I like the thing is I've been told it for sure. Like I took history.
Yeah.
I'm not a dumbass.
You just didn't pay attention.
I just didn't pay attention with dates. There's like
oh,
certain
okay. That's
there's like
that's
certain
okay.
dates.
Fuck dates.
like
Dates is okay.
certain things I know for sure.
Yeah.
Like certain things, if you told me the answer, I'd be like, oh, I knew that because I just don't remember it.
Yeah.
But just
I'm not a dumbass.
but if
guys.
that's
certain things that you don't know is kind of crazy.
yes, but
I think now we kind of talk.
they've educated me more.
But dude, if that's the worst of your issues of world knowledge, that's
Then you're
not,
chilling.
That's not
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah,
People
it's-
don't even know what a fucking state is. They're like,
Dude,
name a country.
I should have a picture of the Brazilian flag to go. She says that Mexico.
Oh,
wow, wow.
dude, you can ask people on the street, hey, name a fucking country, and they'll be like, Africa. It's like, bro, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
to be fair, yeah, I don't.
So yes, I am a dumbass, but no, I'm not a dumbass at the same time.
I don't think that.
It's just with dates and
Yeah.
it's dates are not good.
I'm sure there's shit we know that you have a good idea about that we have no idea what the fuck it is.
Because like
You know?
the stuff that you quizzed me on, I knew a decent amount of it. Because
Oh, yeah.
like it's just in history, I didn't pay attention that much. So yes, there's some things that I should know. There's some things that I know now. But yes, before this, I was a dumbass. We should say.
Well,
okay.
I wouldn't fully blame you because the American education system, like geography wise,
True.
because honestly, I didn't learn anything about Africa.
And I think in history,
I just a little bit.
the thing with history is I didn't really pay attention to history.
That's
'cause
fair.
I don't have a good memory, so
It is school too, so I don't.
yes, but
I mean,
Yeah,
yes, there's some things that I
it's
should.
just fun to poke fun at.
There's some things that I should have known. I definitely know them now, but there are for sure things that I should have known before.
yeah.
I'm
It's all
educated
good though.
now. I'm educated
Like,
now.
bro, like I'm.
It's just out of love. It's just funny.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was funny. Like I'm shitty at
Fucking-
math.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
I'm
Same.
super shitty at math. So like if.
Fucking dumbass.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like yeah, like I'm really shitty at
Nah,
math. So,
I hate math a lot.
we all got our strengths
And weaknesses. Yes. All right.
Damn, bro.
Do we have anything else?
We're coming up on 50 minutes, I think. No.
New stuff in the works. Per
Yes,
Yeah, bro.
yes, for sure.
New adventures.
For sure. We got some big things planned
Big
in the
ideas.
next, what is it, month?
Yeah.
Yes, big things coming up in a month.
In the next 20 or so days.
As always, we appreciate each and every one of you for continuing to
Facts.
watch our videos. Comment down below some things that we should do better.
I
that we could
love
do
you.
better. And what he
I
said.
love you.
Okay, let's not be an idiot. Okay.
I love
All right. Before this gets too weird, I'll see you later.
Smash that subscribe button.
you. We have
Hit that like
we
button.
have neighbors. Jesus Christ.
Hit the like button, subscribe.
Goodbye.
Comment.
Peace out.
Bye,
Do all that
Zaddies.
stuff. All right. Bye.